Not to say that it was wrong, but just to stack more shit.
You can say it.
It wasn't wrong. It just I wanted to make sure it was all tied in.
Oh, what's up? What's up, rad dudes? My name is fucking Angel. You guys ready to get some metal work done? Fucking right.
Are you done?
Yeah, I'm done.
Okay, so it's like 10 or 11. Lamb Chop spent the night last night.
Yeah,
and
man.
We hung out a little bit.
Totally radical.
So today, what we're going to do is Lamb Chop came. We're going to get these welded on and a couple little other things. But since Lamb Chop's going to be doing welding, I can do fancy camera stuff to make you look more cooler than you are.
Camera stuff.
Yeah, are you ready?
I like looking cooler than I really am.
Yeah. Hey guy, where'd you learn how to do that?
West Virginia. West Virginia weed. Ow!
So unfortunately, Lamb Chop had to make a very quick escape. He was feeling very, very ill, so he won't be in the rest of the video, but he did finish welding. He fucking powered through, finished welding the outriggers and everything else. So Lamb Chop, from the bottom of my heart, man, thank you, and I hope you feel better. What I'm working on right now is a little... Fuck you, that's hot! Oh, Jesus Christ. You're so stupid, Angel. I literally just welded this and then picked it up because of course it's not going to be hot. Let's try this again. What I'm working on here is a little bracket that's going to go over here. Probably I'm going to put it right here for the fuel pump to sit in. So I'm going to weld it here, and then I got some hose clamps that are going to go around it. So this guy will sit right back here, easy change position in case it goes out and I do need to change. I did put a fire blanket down, so hopefully that will help to not blow me up. Put some tacks on it and call it good. Our next thing we're going to do here, I got my little dash panel off. I have to make a hole for this guy for the battery disconnect right here. So the panel goes up here like this. I want the battery disconnect here. So I got to figure out how to make a hole that large that's going to fit that. So I'm going to start working on that next. And then we're going to make some new cables for the battery disconnect. So I had to make two new cables. One I knew I needed to make. The other one I didn't realize I needed to make. This is the ground for the engine block. It is super short. This is unfortunately one of the ones from the Big 7 that I got, that kit. Fortunately, it's not going to work only because I want to run this battery disconnect. But now I'm running into an issue. I will show you. These cables are so thick that they have no play to like sit flat like this. So now I'm going to have to cut this bottom piece of the dash out. So more cutting. Alright, time for a test to see if it does what I want it to do. Alright, key is on. I'm going to put the fucking key thing in there, and when I do this, the amber running lights of the LP6s should come on. And I should also hear the fuel pump come on. Yes! This is good! Next thing we're going to do is get the bushings back in here now that all this stuff that Lamb Chop welded... God damn, these look good. Now that all this stuff that Lamb Chop welded is cool, I'm going to get these put back in and then jack it back up and get the tires on. This is going to be really hard by myself. Of course. It's tipping over a lot. Oh, that didn't sound good. only the sketchiest here at the 7-slot compound. Oh, Jesus Christ. That's no bueno. There we go. No. Stay down. Damn it. I'm gonna go get Michelle. Alright, hang on there, right there. Hold on. Hang on. It's not gonna go anywhere. Okay, let go. Perfect. Thank you. That's exactly what I needed.
Hey. I helped.
And now you're in a YouTube video.
Oh, God. You can see my head.
I love you.
I love you.
Why do you keep shit up? Because there's no fucking link in there, you stupid shit. Alright, camera died, but I got the tires back on here, as you can see. This link, I had the bolt out to go to the hardware store to find a nut that fits, because I don't have the nut. And now, as you can see, the heim is here, and the bracket is here. So I'm gonna have to do some ratchet strap action to get this back going. But once I get that link back in, there's one other thing that I want to do. There is a brake leak in the back where the T is for the rear axle. I want to get that tightened up. Past that, I'm probably done for the day. I'll probably air up the tires. Lamb Chop is coming back tomorrow to finish welding the steering and a couple other things. So you'll probably see that in this video because nothing really much happened. But I am going to take you through what we did today in case there is no second day to this. Firstly, we got the fuel pump mounted, this little shitty bracket. There's tack here and then a weld and then weld on the other side. So this can be changed from the back here. I also got the dash put back in with the cutoff switch. We already tested that, so I'm super happy about that. And then most importantly, we got these springs outboarded so they are straight. Thank you again, Lamb Chop. Thanks Barnes for making super dope parts. Appreciate it. Hello, welcome back. Today is Sunday. We're back in the garage. I'm cleaning up. Look at all this space. You can actually see under the Jeep. Lamb Chop is going to be here in a little bit, for 2 hours. So I need to take the tie rod off so he is able to weld that. And then I'm also going to switch the diff cover, oh that's bright, the diff cover on the rear and get some fluid in it. And then I'm going to bolt up the two pieces of drive shaft that I have here. The slip yoke and then also the other piece. So I'm going to bolt these both up and then measure. I have the big tube which is over there by the door and is super heavy, and get that. We're like almost there. Oh yeah, I also have a fire blanket over everything because there's a little hook right here that I want to weld on, but also don't want to blow myself up. So that's the plan for today. Should be a pretty easy day. Love getting shit done. Makes me feel good. Makes me feel like we're almost done. Alright, while I'm here with all this stuff out of the way, I'm going to go ahead and take the ram off and get some RTV on this cover and fill it with fluid. I'm going to lose fluid when I go to change the pinion because this is a 1310 pinion on here. I need to buy a 1351, but just to move the Jeep, I don't need the front drive shaft in, so I might as well fill this up with fluid while I have it, because I'm telling you, as soon as this thing runs and drives and all the bolts are on and tightened, I'm driving to fucking 7-Eleven. Look who's back for more shenanigans.
It's me again.
And he's not dying today.
No, I'm not dying today.
All I said in the last part of the video was that you got sick and went home.
Yeah. So I finally peed, and it was like rust.
Brown.
Yeah. I think I peed one time yesterday.
Gross.
Yeah,
so what we're going to do now is Lamb Chop is going to weld this for me so we can get that back on. And then the steering will be 100% minus the bleeding.
Minus the bleeding.
Minus the bleeding.
Yes.
You like my fire blanket?
I do. Don't wrap yourself up in that one, though, because it's itchy.
I learned that the hard way when we used to work together.
Yeah.
You zipped through that so fast I didn't even have time to get more than one clip. Galore, boy.
It's nice and pretty, and I filled in your cuts.
Oh, thank you.
And I went over the stuff you did, not to say that it was wrong, but just to stack more shit.
You can say it.
It wasn't wrong. It just I wanted to make sure it was all tied in. Yeah, I filled in your holes, and then I grinded.
Thank you, buddy.
Stuff.
We'll get that in a minute. So I'm getting the parts for the drive shaft in here, and you can see I got this one on. I'm just putting them in so we can measure. And then on this side, I have to drill out these holes for these to fit. See, I just drilled this one. This one you can see no work. But the thing is, on the back side, there's not enough room. Whoa, focus. For me to get the lock washer and the nut on here, and I don't know if you can see, but there's not really any room here. So I may either have to take the grinder to this, which I don't want to do, or buy another yoke, which I also don't want to do. All right, we're doing sketchy shit?
Yeah.
Look at this sketchy shit. We're trying to measure for the drive shaft, so we got to get it droop. That's almost full droop. Close enough, I think, for drive shaft, yeah?
I hope so.
Looking at you for,
Sure. This is perfect.
Alright, so we already measured it full bump. I'm going to measure for full droop and then put this catastrophe back on the ground. Alright, so Lamb Chop has come and gone. We got his computer all situated. I think now what I'm going to do is get that helmet / steering wheel thing connected, and then probably put the seats back in, and then I'm going to call it a day. Let's do a little belt check. Oh, it'll definitely take some getting used to. That's for sure. Seats are back in. The hanger is hung. I am not going to show you an up close of that because those welds are terrible. So the next things that we're waiting for to make this thing drive is this drive shaft, and Lamb Chop took that with him. My friend Hadley at Culpepper Customs has a jig for drive shafts. They're going to get that welded up. Tie rod is completely welded. I still need to tighten up the plates for the leaf springs to make those tight. I need to bleed the steering, bleed the brakes, and in theory, this thing should run and drive. I still have to do exhaust modification. It's running to the passenger side right now, which is not going to work because this is a passenger drop axle, so I have to move it to the other side. But that can wait because I'm not putting in a front drive shaft right now. Obviously, I still have to get front shocks, but I don't think I need shocks to just move it back and forth and maybe take it for a little test drive, just a little one. But measuring for shocks shouldn't be too hard. Just have to measure stuffed and then extended. And I'm honestly going to have to Google how to measure shocks because I don't fucking know. But that's about it. I am done for the day. It is 5:09 on Sunday. Finish up cleaning, and I'm going to head inside and have some family time. So thank you guys for watching. I'm super excited that we've had a lot of updates recently. Well, recently for me, considering this has been a 4-year build, but I hope you come back for the next one. Hopefully the next video is installing that drive shaft and going for a fucking drive. See you guys next time.